The push here with DiNG. They're on the blue side attacking. It's GoHard on the defense on the red side.
Well, DiNG is doing a classic Yalla Akbar through the middle of the Ruinberg, like breakneck going first, then bunch of 5-7s, but there is already fire coming in on Alien. 1, 2, 3 shots taken, 4 and 5 on Mary and Senya, but if they manage to get through, and it's not really working out because Senya was tracked and he's already deleted!
Senya gets removed there by failure. He goes blocked by the rest of his tanks, and they can continue to push into this area. Push from DiNG has already fallen flat on its face. They're 4,000 HP down. They've lost a tank, and now GoHard can surely seize advantage. Stefan and the other tank with him at the top are going to push round, wrap round into the back, and DiNG are going to find themselves in a really dangerous position in a minute.
Okay, they responded by deleting negative from this match, so the tanks are falling like flies everywhere, and DiNG actually does have some cooldown positions now that they can work with, but there is a big rotation coming in by GoHard from the city, and they will have side shots, but that will trigger the response of DiNG. They will just push forward.
Annihilator taking a bit of damage as it goes. A negative has been dropped for GoHard, so it is tank for tank at the moment, but Alien is now being focused on DiNG here. GoHard trying to pressure the advantage here they have with the HP in their favour. Shockish moving across, trying to get additional support into, or pressure into Annihilator, but Zafarchik gets a kill on Alien. Losho now for DiNG taking a lot of damage as well. GoHard still with a massive block of HP, almost double the HP of DiNG right now, and this looks to be GoHard winning this fight, Mojo.
There is slight carelessness in a push by DiNG here. They're losing by far this. I can't even call it a trade. They're like shooting ducks. I don't know, man. Like GoHard has all kind of crossfire here, and they're just waiting for DiNG tanks to suicide in this kind of moment. Nile is holding his corner,
Stefan
and there is a couple of tanks
coming
there.
in the back as well now. Once Stefan and Failure start lining up the shots, it is going to be the end of DiNG in this first round. Hulkinic trying to trade with Annihilator here in the Super Conqueror, but Annihilator has all the HP to be able to do this. In come Stefan and Failure with the 50Bs fully loaded. They're just going to pick someone and delete them as Stefan removes Lolsho. Failure's pushing over into Breakneck. Stefan with the double kill dropping Meritorious. Only Hulkinic, Shockish and Breakneck. As Kaizu gets one on Breakneck, Hulknick's going to be the next one to follow. Then Shockish, only one left alive for his team. And GoHard surviving here with 6 tanks and a massive chunk of HP for the first round here.
Well, this was really, let's say, one-sided game in favor of GoHard, but now GoHard will, of course, have to play their side. We will see, will they try to play something a bit more careful, maybe something slower, or it's gonna be all the games like this? I don't know, I like fast games anyways.
Aggression, I love aggression.
Okay,
I love aggression coming out from teams. I really like it when the teams just go, you know, like, none of this, like, sit about and play for it. Let's just go in, let's just try and, you know, shock DiNG, because this is one of the ways to actually get at DiNG, is to hit them with something that they're not expecting, and don't give them time to analyze it.
Well, honestly, in this kind of game, DiNG actually hit themselves in a door with their noses. So they were attacking and, well, GoHard just shut the door, man. Nice damage here by GoHard. I mean, it's only them on the first page. What to say? Ha, surprising.
Yeah, interesting. Now, this clue that we talked about, actually, we'll get this one out whilst I remember. So, the clue for everyone participating in the What's in the Box challenge, it's a mythical beast, and if released, can destroy the world.
Come on, Ryan.
So that's
English
your third
better.
clue. Okay, third clue. It's a mythical beast, and if released, it can destroy the world. So put that together with the other 2 clues. That's what you've got to try and guess what's in the box. Send your answers into our Twitch channel, into our mailbox, and, you know, you'll be in with a chance of winning the prize, and good luck to you.
We're going to repeat them all after the match is over anyway, so no problem.
Yep. Now, Ruinberg, second round. GoHard are now going to be on attack. It's now going to be DiNG on the defense. I don't know. I mean, it's just going to be just constant aggressive here for GoHard. GoHard are fresh off a win. We've talked about this before when we used to do 4 matches in a day. The team that comes off the back of a win has the momentum going with them.
Yeah, they're already in the game with their minds and everything, so the reflexes are there. Also, this is a match of a lower intensity because both of them know they're already qualified. It's just decider who will they play against.
Mm-hmm.
And they will have plenty of time to prepare for any of those opponents, so it doesn't really matter. But GoHard now on attack. I'm just looking forward to see, will they also play super pressure or what will happen? Super Conqueror in attack. I can't say I've seen that one before.
I'm not sure if they were actually 100% correct there, but we'll have a look and see once the match starts. DiNG on the blue side. They're going to be defense. GoHard going to be
no
red
stop for
side
Conqueror
attack.
here. Double mouse, triple mouse setup, plus tie 5 heavy, plus 3 butchats. Interesting lineup here. Almost you could play Ghost Town with it. Well, mouses are taking over the center, trying to attract all kind of unwanted attention. This is the point, like when you keep other tanks hidden, you can play a lot of mind games, but mind games don't work because Breakneck already YOLO'd the other side of the field and he told them, hey guys, there is absolutely nothing here, pre-aim up.
I was going to say, it's a really interesting run from Breakneck there because he was going very aggressive over onto the 7 line, but you can tell from the lineup of GoHard, you're only going to have Failure, Negative and Kaizu, and they're not going to necessarily split away from the heavy tanks because then they can be isolated and pounced upon. GoHard trying to do something here at the top of the map, but DiNG are set up to receive it, but Hulknick taking a hit there already and he's 1-1-3 as Zafarchik and Collapse now move up into that area. Lolshow now taking damage for DiNG as well. Have to manage their HP a bit better here at the start, Mojo.
Zafar already losing some HP, and when I say some, losing most of it, Stefan is getting annihilated also. So there is like a crossfire that GoHard is trying to create, Niall and Stefan, so they can shoot the tanks of DiNG that are on A line in their flanks and maybe do a frontal damage with these super heavies. Now the Butchats are pushing. If they actually manage to go through unscratched, there is a chance for them to still win this game.
Batchat's going through already. Negative taking more than half health in his Batchat. He's backing off. Hulknick staying in that area as Senya can still do damage. Hulknick should have tried to move a bit easier. Failware's just going to carry on past them and try and get the shots into him to drop him down. Maybe Kaizu picks up. He does. Now Senya's going to come over, try and take some shots before he goes down. Kaizu wants to go in for that kill. Senya getting taken down to nearly half health. It's Negative in the meantime has dropped Lolshow. Senya with one single shot left. Can he take out Kaizu? Not enough. Senya's going to die for this. Failure of 2 shots. Negative coming up. GoHard have taken a lot of damage for this, but DiNG still have a lot of HP on individual tanks. Can these tanks actually get in the battle and survive?
Senya is on one shot. There is no one from center anymore who can actually shoot him, but Negative does have a shell and he missed it. This is not really good. Maybe if he reloads, he can actually take out one more Butchat, but I think Negative will do it. The fight in the center is definitely in DiNG's favor, but the cap pressure is real.
Alien keeping his turret turned away there from Annihilator. You can see him angling these mouse turrets as best as he can. Nice connection there from Alien as Breakneck runs away, perhaps trying to support his teammates up on top. Cap pressure coming on at the moment. There's 2 tanks in the cap circle. 34 seconds to go. Meritorious gets taken out there by Kaizu. This is great play from the Batchats at the top of the map. They've bloodied, they're bruised, they've taken a lot of damage, but they are still alive. They're still able to make plays. They're pulling away from the cap circle now, but Zafarchik and Collapse want to come round and help Annihilator because he's taking a beating right now from Shockish and Alien, and they might be the only ones who can survive there and try and turn this battle around.
Yeah, Shockish is getting beaten to pulp there in the middle. Niall will die by Alien very soon, but still that will only leave Alien, who is a super slow tank. You have Breakneck on 100% HP, but he's a light tank, not the greatest penetration there. And then Shockish, who is also stuck in the center. So honestly, if something happens to Breakneck, this is it for DiNG in this round, in this map also.
Breakneck constantly lit right now. The minute he tries to peek and get shot, he's going to go down for it, but he waits till very smartly. He's unspotted now, starts to make a move. Shockish and Alien going to split up, go different directions. It is a triple cap right now. There is a reset coming in, down to 13 seconds. Negative trying to back up there and help his teammates. Alien picks up a double kill. He's going to push into the cap circle from one side. There's 6 seconds now. There's no reset coming in right now. It is going to be a cap here for DiNG. Nobody's fast enough to be able to do it. Breakneck doesn't have an angle, and there we go. GoHard taking both rounds here from DiNG, 2-0. Great start for GoHard, and DiNG, you know, they're struggling to catch up right now.
Fast plays by both teams, that's what I like to see. Map taken now by GoHard in super fast fashion there. Cool, Ruinberg done and dusted, as Ducky would say. Sand River will come in next, and we will watch DiNG on attack side. Now, their last attack against Esuba totally didn't work out.
That's an easy way to put it.
Well, Esuba almost gave it back, honestly. Like, that suicidal YOLO lemming train that they performed was not really coolest, but they made so much HP advantage by then, so they could actually afford it. Still, that was not a convincing game by DiNG there, and if it's played in similar fashion, GoHard should have it.
I thought this was actually going to be a bit closer, but GoHard taking an early 2-0 lead. They struggled to kind of take a lead against Utopia, an actual like substantial lead. They did it at the start, but then Utopia came right back into it. We saw a very different GoHard play on their last match of the season against Who Cares. They were down 4-1 to Who Cares, but came back and won 4 rounds in a row right after that. So GoHard are very up and down, very peaks and troughs. It's very hard
I
to
don't know,
predict how
man.
they're
For
going to play.
Utopia, I can just compare to something someone told me yesterday. Like Stephen King, great writer, he makes like good plots and everything, and he doesn't know how to finish the stories, so he just throw them away. So first endings of all the books and movies are in his stories, and that's kind of Utopia, man. Like they make a good start, like good middle play, and then
Just can't finish it off. Yeah. There's a lot of that throughout the season. There's a lot of teams taking advantages, not finishing them off. DiNG should be veterans of this. GoHard should be veterans on this. On paper, these two teams, these were the guys who were expecting to hold 1 and 2 spots at the start of the season. Right now, they're in playoffs. They are playing right now to see who plays against, effectively who takes third
still
and
they will
fourth
go to LAN
before going
finals,
into
so
it.
they have the chance for everything.
They can still finish 1 and 2. No, they can't actually. I
Why
think they
not?
can. Sorry, my bad. That could be actually quite interesting. After our predictions, we'll be like, well, technically we were right. They did finish 1 and 2.
They still have to go over Oops and Kazna, mate.
In the hard games.
So
Hard games.
this LAN final is gonna be a tricky one.
Same 4 teams as last season.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, Sand River, new map into the Wargaming League coming in to replace Steps. Steps had an issue with climbs. Climbs were removed in patch 9.20, but it was then taken out of the map pool anyway, so it didn't matter for us. But it's nice to see Sand River. It gets played a hell of a lot. I was saying to Daki earlier on, it is the 3rd most popular map here in the Wargaming League, behind Mines and behind Ghost Town.
Well, the meta on Sand River slowed down drastically since the start of the season, when no one knew what actually they were doing tactically. It was a lot of rushes, high pressure games, cap rushes and things like that. Everything that is completely unthinkable now. Like you cannot even approach a cap like that anymore without getting shot to pulp,
Yeah.
like beaten, bruised, whatever, man. So teams are well aware of all of those problems now, and now you have to play far more tactical, and they discovered a lot of angles how to take out certain positions. And what's interesting, like when you watch a Gold League like this, the people who play Clan Wars actually can learn quite a lot from this.
Watch the
Quite a
angles
lot,
and
yeah.
stuff,
You can see all the angles, how to deal with positions.
Okay, now the thing, Mojo, that I think is interesting about Sand River is I asked you at the start of the season, what do you prefer, Sand River or Steps? And your exact reply to me was, I'm not sure about Sand River. We'll need to see how the meta is going to develop on it, and it will develop over the course of the season. And that's exactly what you're talking about. Now, right now, GoHard and DiNG, they are playing against each other because the winner is going to play against Kazna Crew in the LAN finals, and the winner is going to play against Oops in the LAN finals, and the loser is going to play against Kazna Crew. So the reason these two teams are playing each other right now is to see who plays against the two teams that are already in the LAN finals. It's a seeding match, basically. It's to sort out, basically, effectively, who's 3rd and 4th, and if you can think about it.
And we are playing best of 9 because there is really no need to play best of 13 for something
need to
like
draw
this.
all the way out for that. No, I mean, I was almost surprised it was actually best of 9 and not shorter, because it is quickly to see who does it. Now, in other leagues, they do have the winner being able to choose, but in our league, we don't do that. So it's just going to be the...
You would play best of 1?
I'll just have two guys one-on-one in a LOL tractor, and let them go for it. Standard ammo, or have them actually 2 guys one-on-one in a standard Tiger with no premium ammo. That's how I would do it. Stock Tiger, 50% crew, no premium ammo.
Stock Tiger, like without the main gun?
Stock Tiger, yep. Stock Tiger. When
I don't even know how that looks.
The Stock Tiger, it has like the turret of the tank before it. It looks so terrible. It's like one of the most... When you see it in randoms, you're just like, lol, because that guy's going to get wrecked. He has the hull armor, but the turret is like, oh, it's a horrible tank to play through Stock Tiger.
I don't know, man. I played Tiger like a million years ago when actually Mouse was one of the 2-tier tanks. Like i7 Mouse, that was it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
But these teams right now, it's a seed, as Mojo says, it's a seeding match to see who plays against who for the LAN finals on the 19th of November. Because there needs to be a way to decide, who GoHard and DiNG play against. We know Kazna Crew and Oops are waiting for them, but we don't know who's going to play who, and that's what this match will decide.
Well, rather interesting here. Failware is in a position where normally you would expect an STRV or something like that. DiNG did approach the cap again from the lower side, but Hulk is not even close. Now he is closing the cap, and he will probably trigger it now in a corner any moment. Zafar is here, triggering his binos, as we said before. Utopia was doing that job. Actually, sorry, Esuba was doing that really well in their defense.
Shockus bleeding HP here.
Wiggle,
in
wiggle,
that
wiggle.
position. constantly getting shot at, and Zafarchik's just like, it's up. I've got binos. I can see for really far. Trust me.
Well, the cap pressure is on. They should know exactly what Hulk is because there is not that many positions you can cap unspotted. And DiNG is using this one in most of the cases.
Oh,
Breakneck is split in half.
Whoa. It's like being dropped out of plane there, just immediately going on to half HP.
That was like a double tap. It couldn't be only one shot. There's no one who
Yeah,
can
yeah,
shoot that much.
it was a double tap, but it was like immediately at the exact same time. Like his HP just went halfway, like from like full to halfway instantly.
Well, there is
negative, I guess, maybe in Coca-Collapse or something.
Probably, yeah. There is still a lot of time here for GoHard to reset. They just need to position one guy who can blind shoot the angle there, and if not, they're just gonna charge someone down to deal with it. Zafar finally taking some damage.
Patient play here for GoHard. They have time to play with at the moment. There's no need for them to sacrifice their HP. Stefan's starting to move up. He does get spotted, trying to get an angle onto Breakneck, but Breakneck immediately drops behind that sand dune. 30 seconds left to go. Mojo,
Okay,
at what point does DiNG push someone on the cap circle? Because Alien looks like he's ready to go in there.
Well, Coca-Collapse is trying to spot
Alien
this.
just got smacked in the face for that.
20 seconds to go, 17 seconds. Coca-Collapse is exposing his
nice.
flank. This is a lot of damage coming his way, and there is finally a spot, but the damage.
Hulkneck gets spotted. Coca-Collapse getting shot again. Lines up a shot on Hulkneck, starts to back off. Another shot going into Coca-Collapse. One more. He goes down. It is Mertorius picking up that shot. Breakneck continuing to take damage. He backs off. He's got a broken turret ring. Can't turn his turret. Stefan peeks up. Shot coming in right beside him and makes Stefan retreat.
Wow. I don't know, was it a good trade here for GoHard? I really don't think so, but their passive play is costing them by far. Now Stefan is also on one shot, and DiNG does have an advantage here in attack, and they actually might respond by taking entire map from the hands of GoHard.
Elaine with one more shot, but he starts reloading before he can do that one. Zafarchik pushing up and then changing his angle there. Senya and Elaine look like they want to try and push off after Kaizu here, try and get the advantage over him. Kaizu on half health, but Senya stops his check and Elaine just moves forward a little bit and stops because Kaizu is going to keep them spotted here and keep vision on this area.
Kaizu spotted himself and he doesn't see anything, so that's a problem for him more than for them. Because from this position, you're not really the best spotter in the world. And there is a cap pressure coming in again. Senya is keeping both Zafar and Kaizu in check from these sides. And there is also a pressure coming in from Shokish on the side where a heavy tank from GoHard should be, but he's dead.
Shokish now able to push up into that area that will give him additional covering fire towards Zafarchik. Failware trying to come around the bottom to help his team in that dry riverbed. Zafarchik taking a shot there in his IS-7, 440 as he's trying to trade off against what looks like Mertorius. Failware's going to go into that riverbed. He's going to try and see if he has shots, Mojo.
Well, we will see how will GoHard deal with this. Kaizu is the only guy who is free to do anything at the moment on the map. Everyone else is locked away. Stefan is far away and he's on one shot, so he cannot really approach. Failware and Kaizu are doing a double pressure from the lower side. It's going to probably be a brawl there with Senya and Mary.
They're going to come up and over, actually going to split their fire. Senya takes one from Failware as he peeks over one side. Kaizu's going to go lower to him, try and get shots from the other side. Kaizu continuing his drive, but Kaizu has to be careful not to overexpose himself and get caught out himself. Zafarchik pushing over as Alien drops negative, where in the meantime this fight's going on. Zafarchik plows his shot into the ground, takes one back there from Senya. Senya picks up Zafarchik. Mertorius now trying to shoot into Kaizu and into Failware, but Failware picks up the kill against Senya. He's going to get his final shot into Mertorius, but he's going to run away. But Kaizu has two shots. Now, Failware stuck though between Lulshot and Mertorius. Mertorius holding the shot for Kaizu. Can he get the one in Failware before he lets him get away?
But there is already cap and it doesn't really matter because the game is over. They can shoot whatever they want now.
Watching too much in the action and not watching the clock, Mojo.
Yeah, it's just a tiny
Too much
little
going on
red
at the
bar.
same time, yep.
Tiny little red bar.
And then DiNG bringing that round back 2-1 now.
Well, 2-1, DiNG taking an attack on Sand River. That's an odd occasion and not really often something you can see that DiNG wins attack on Sand River. But now they will have to defend. Well, that's actually something they do much better.
Yeah, defending on Sand River should go much better in their team. Senya coming out on top there for his team, doing almost 3k damage there. Then Mertorius. Fall off immediately from Failware to Coca-Collapse, though, from 4th to 5th, quite significant. So 4 kind of standout players for their teams.
Not the best play here by GoHard, a bit static, not really good positions also. I don't know, rotations a bit off.
Yeah.
So I can't say that DiNG played magnificently or anything. They just used
Good
all
cap
the
pressure.
weaknesses that GoHard just gave them and handed over.
It's actually a good example of when the attacking team puts the pressure on the defending team to make them make the moves. Because usually the defensive
If
team...
defending team is passive, yes.
Yeah, usually the defensive team's the one in control, but if the attacking team can set up right, they're like, okay, we're doing this, react to it.
I don't understand how was STRV not positioned to deal with the cap like by just a blind fire. So they actually had to send Coca-Colas.
As you said yourself, there's only like about a couple of places you can be when you're capping like
He
that.
should be able to deal with it. Like we've seen it even in previous matches, like you are usually supposed to deal with it, but it didn't happen. In this case, they sacrificed the entire I7 to deal with it, and after that it was just spiraling downwards. There was no coming back after that one.
Yep, now teams swapping sides. GoHard are going to be on the attack from the red side. DiNG going to be on the defense from the blue side. Kind of interested to see how this goes. Can DiNG bring it back to 2-2? Can GoHard take the lead 3-1? Well, there's one way to find out, and that's to see how this round goes. Sand River, one of the older maps for World of Warcraft, Taxi for Hector, World of Tanks. Guess what I was playing last night. Now, this map though in HD, absolutely stunning, Mojo. Absolutely stunning.
In World of Warcraft or things?
In World of Tanks.
Okay. So Shokish is defending with Patton here. Hulk has an STRV, so we can see that DiNG is really fully prepared to camp. We already seen the defense they pulled last time against the Suba. It was pretty much rock solid, and they did give no ground whatsoever to a Suba. Now we will see what GoHard can actually take out from that match. 2 VZs plus an I7. VZs don't have really the best turret to deal with this kind of pressure. Maybe they will actually play from some other side of the battlefield, because playing with them usually is played from the upper side.
Yeah, we saw that the WZ's been used a lot at the start of everyone playing Sand River, but they're doing it differently here from GoHard. It's an interesting push. Negative, Kaizu, Zafarchik coming over. 3 of them are spotted. Negative isn't spotted yet. Now, Senya and Alien are over there to receive this charge. And now, how are GoHard going to do this one? Shokish immediately changed position in his pattern.
Yeah, this is the problem, because Stefan is already in position to shoot him in a flank. This is the sole reason why they left him there. But also Stefan should be susceptible to counterattack. Like Breakneck should go now. Go now and pressure. Stefan should be on reload now, and he took some damage back. That will give a big advantage to Break if he presses this side. But Alien is getting his...
Brawl happening at the top of this map right now. Negative getting dropped down onto a one-shot. These tanks are going in for it. It is 2-on-2. Alien and Senya not going to survive this, because Annihilator and Zafarchik have the HP and the armor advantage. Senya's going to get dropped in the very next shot. He's being left alone by Annihilator and Zafarchik for someone else to finish off. Kaizu takes a shot. Nobody's actually finished in Senya. He gets away safely there. Why didn't the single shooters take that shot?
I really don't know, but Senya will not last long, and they just left him now because they can fire on Hulk, who is like single shooter, who can be a bigger problem in the future. Senya, they're gonna deal with him. Like, let's not forget, Stefan is still behind them.
Stefan gets a kill onto Shokish. We're looking here at the viewpoint of failures. He starts climbing up looking for targets. Metoris and Lawshaw coming back into this fight. They can perhaps do some additional damage. DiNG lost 2 tanks, however. Alien and his Batchat's down. Shokish and his Patton's down. GoHard still with 7 guns available to them.
GoHard still has the advantage. The main problem for DiNG is because their HP is concentrated only on Lawshaw and Breakneck, while Hulk is on 1-shot, Senya is on 1-shot, and also they are not in best positions. That gives GoHard a lot of playroom, because they can just push with other tanks. Failware, nice climb here from this side and hopping over this ridge.
Failware putting the pressure on Hulknick. It's going to be a do-or-die moment for him. Senya picks up a negative. Failware's just going to bully Hulknick there. Nice shot for Hulknick before he goes down, but Failware picks up that kill from the solo climb. Senya's still a potential threat here for GoHard, but GoHard still with a big HP advantage with all the guns also in their favour as well. It is 6 guns against 4 of DiNG.
Well, 5 against 4 here now, but GoHard does control the upper side of the map, and they are attacking, so this is quite critical, honestly, because they can do a lot of pressure now on the cap, and they are covering the cap. Coca-Collapse is well covered by his teammates. Senya is on 1-shot, so really he cannot expose himself to do anything about the decap. The only one who might do it is Breakneck. He needs to rotate, but that will leave also Mary and Lolshaw in position to be vulnerable to attack, because they are 2 single shooter heavies.
Meritorious goes for a peek,
Oh,
takes a
that
shot.
was the best play ever, Mary.
For that peek. Rocky Balboa leading with the face there as Lausho now comes over and says, Mary, I'm the one with HP, let me do the peeking, laddie.
0 mistakes made. I've seen that comment made in a chat often while the other teams are playing. By Mary himself.
Lausho did peek after Mary and also took a shot for his trouble. So the overwatch there from GoHard, perfect in aiming towards the tanks of DiNG. They're in a difficult position here. The only thing they have kind of for their advantage is the fact that they're defending, is the fact that they have the clock on their side. But still, with 6 minutes still to go, I don't really know how you can call the clock on your side being an advantage.
6 minutes to go. Failure is now in a cap. He's much harder to spot unless someone actually peeks. But Senya on one shot and Breakneck is now rotating to boost the position of his I7s. But Senya is then a fish food from the other side of the map. Like anyone can kill him.
He has to play it so carefully to get his shots off. If he wants
One
to do
lucky
shots,
snap and he's done.
Oh, he needs someone to quickly turn and face towards him. Seeing Lausho with the HP. Now look at this. GoHard are just going to group their tanks up. They're just going to push over. They're going to drop Mary. Then they're going to focus into Lausho. You can see the movement coming in from them now. Breakneck is on the backlines, but he is spotted out. He's going to kind of retreat right now. This is going to allow GoHard to get up and over and group up and push Mojo.
Breakneck will try to cover his teammates, but I don't think it will be fast enough. Like once the Lausho falls, Meritorious will fall in a split second.
There's the up and over from the back chats. As kills come out either side, Lausho is now going to be focused as Kaizu and Failware are going to clip him out. Lausho being picked apart either side. Failware picking up the triple kill. Only Breakneck and Senya now left with any potential to do damage to GoHard before they go down. Senya has survived for a very long time there on 122 HP. Breakneck now is down to a reload, and this is it, going to be GoHard taking the lead here, 3-2-1 against DiNG, and GoHard are going to be quite happy with themselves after this, Mojo.
Yeah, it's a good thing they are taking the defense from DiNG on this map, because that will put them in mines, where they actually have a better success rate than DiNG, but they will be attacking in the first round, so we'll see how that one goes, because DiNG does know to focus the fire when other tanks are trying to press the water or something like that.
It's going to be DiNG on mines next, Mojo. Yes, DiNG on mines. Is that how it's said? Yeah? Or is
Probably.
it DiNG on mines?
I prefer the other one.
DiNG on mines. Breakneck getting some cheeky shots out there on Zafarchik before he goes down, but it
Sorry,
is
Break, but this doesn't count to
going to
fantasy
be
points.
a GoHard triple cap here from Annihilator, Kaizu and Failware. They're going to take the round here on Sand River. This map is done and dusted. We're on to map number 3. GoHard with a nice comfortable lead here, back to 2 rounds ahead of DiNG.
Well, pretty decent play here by GoHard, aggressive and fluent, so that's cool for us. Looking forward to see will continue on the mines. I'm not still sure what do I think about like the fact that the winner just plays against
I like the
Oops,
choice,
second.
but rules is rules. You know, we can't. Go
In our
to the
regions,
rules, yeah.
that's how it is. But on other regions, you can actually pick, which I
Yeah.
think is a better.
I like
and
the idea
teams
of the
would,
pick. It gives them incentive to play for it
yeah,
rather
they will
than
be better motivated.
teams deliberately trying to throw because they don't want to play against a certain team. You know, but
That-
they
that
can't
he-
deliberately throw because then that would be against the rules as well. So you know.
They can't hear because it's really carefully watched, but it happened in last season in other region, and it was really severely punished after
Tragic
that.
to watch. I was in Cliff as well. We wouldn't name the teams, but if you
Yeah,
saw
they
it,
got spanked
you
both
saw
for
it.
that.
It was not nice to watch.
Well, Hulk and Break taking the lead with damage here, but it doesn't really matter because they lost the round.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Mojo, or coulda, woulda, shoulda.
No,
How does it go?
shoulda, woulda, coulda, of course.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
But in this case, GoHard, victorious, good for them. Let's go, Davai Mines.
Divine Minds indeed. Are we going to get GoHard when it comes to defensive round going super aggressive like they always do, or are they going to try and play it a bit more tactically?
3 artists.
Dry arty. That would be, if any team did that, you just gave, right now, Danny Zek is watching this going, guys,
That's a good idea.
I've got a great idea. Not 1 arty, not even 2 arty, but 3 arty. And we're going to be like, they're just going to rush us, mate.
Oh no, one shoot everyone on the start, man.
Just first, like triple stun would be brilliant. There has been talk about that in the past, like if we have it in different rules, or teams have almost taken 2 arty. It would be interesting to see, but very, very wide open. It's too risky. Too risky.
I think risky doesn't even start to explain something like that. I mean, this is not 15 versus 15. But let us see what are the lineups that these guys are picking. So in attack, we have double mouse set up by GoHard.
What? Lausho? No, that
Senya
can't be
on
right.
light.
No, that's not right. Lausho is not in the Jagdpanzer E100 unless he is. We just didn't see that in the starting lineup. But yeah, if he is in a Jaegeru, that's going to be absolutely insane. But I really don't think so. Lausho is actually he is. Holy smokes, Mojo.
Jageru!
Okay,
Yes!
Jagdpanzer E100.
80 spam! 80 spam!
If this tank hits you, you're going to know all about it. Your teammates are going to know about it. Your family is going to know about it. The person in the next map is going to know all about it. Jagdpanzer E100 hits like an absolute monster.
Yeah, I still remember when I first bought him, it has like 420 penetration with heat, and of course I loaded first shell of heat because I wanted to pen, and then like every scrub I shot an I7 in the back, but I hit a track and I didn't do damage!
You shot someone in the next map. Meritorious clipping out, not actually putting any shots into anyone. Jagdpanzer E100 from Lausho's position is up here at the spawn. He's barely moved out of the area. He did do a blind fire from the looks of it. He just saw the gun retreating back into the breach there. Senya's taking up position. Looks like they're trying to connect across into Zafarchik. Yeah, if he connects with this, you'll know all about it. Just watch some of these HP vanish on the left-hand side of the map.
Jageru is just a beautiful vehicle, man. It's all about the looks, and it has a big gun. Big guns are respected, very well respected. Look at this.
Great armor on the front of it as well. Like, it's really difficult to shoot at frontally.
Yeah, but when you load hit, you can pen the cheeks, you can pen the underplate. It doesn't turn very well. Let's not even talk about the side armor and things like that. But still, when you connect with this and you have heat ammo, so you can really hit the superstructures of big heavies, well, 1100 damage incoming.
Zafarchik is now backing off ever so slightly from that area. Can GoHard use the lack of mobility on that Jagdpanzer E100 to their favour? Because if they're going to try and do a run here, Coca-Cola and Zafarchik might be favouring it. They could gamble on the fact that it does have, you know, a long aim time module. It could be quick to try and get a snapshot. But if he's pre-aiming ahead of you and he has the timing well done, if he's played that tank a lot and can calculate that shell velocity really well.
That's kind of the moment in this game, like 50-50. GoHard is pressing with 3 tanks very soon. If Jageru connects his shell, it's gonna be DiNG's round. If he just...
Oh, Zafarchik already getting hit there from Hulknik. It looks like that was about 800 coming in there from that shot to the face.
Yeah, that was E4 shot.
If this happens, Mojo, it would be so funny if he tracks him. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and quickly get on the fact that the E4's on reload. They're going to go for it. Let's see how much damage can be done. Can DiNG deal with this? Can he get the shots? All 3 tanks are spotted. 350 coming in, 320 coming in. Is there any shots coming in?
Shot.
Big shot coming in. 4, 5. Merty still reloading. Doesn't look like...
20.
Oh! Good night, Zafarchik, as Lausho removes him from the battlefield. Negative takes a massive amount of damage as well, and the Jagdpanzer E100 has just proven its worth.
I don't know, man. I think he had 50 HP when he shot him, so that's a bit downer because
well,
he was already annihilated.
Well, he's got a kill. There was no way he was going to survive that.
Yeah, come on. We hyped it so much, and then he killed someone for 50 damage.
You'll find the wreckage on the outside of the cliff map. That's how far he went, Mojo.
I don't know, if he shot ground next to him, probably the debris
Coca-Cola
from
is
the
on
ground
fire,
would
and
kill
he's
him.
surrounded by wood. Reversing into the water won't help you, Coca-Cola. Senya picks up that kill.
Well, this is definitely a round for DiNG. It doesn't even look close. We've seen Senya in this position. He is a master of triple kills. Many teams discover that. And this is the famous point of Raven, as far as I remember.
Raven's Rock.
Raven's Rock.
Kaizu has to be careful. It has magnetic properties when you're beside it in a T50-51.
Don't wobble too much.
Don't turn into it, Kaizu. It'll flip you on your side upside down. Well, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Your life will get flipped on right upside down.
GoHard here in a really bad position. 5k HP down, 2 tanks down. Come on, guys.
Failware's going to go for the run down the flank, perhaps. He's going to try and run the gauntlet. Building up speed. He's going up all the way, Mojo. Failware with a hope and a dream. Can the Jagdpanzer connect? Failware takes 1 shot already. Slowing down, slowing down. Oh! Whoa! Breakneck picks up the kill. Next, feeds the DiNG gun machine right now.
I have a tactical advice here for GoHard. Just go down and let's play the next round, guys.
Just drive down, GoHard. It's over. It's over. Right now, anyone watching this who's a GoHard fan's like, stop, stop, they're already dead. DiNG, huge HP advantage here. Yeah, there's no coming back from GoHard in this one. They just do not have any shot angles. They do not have HP to trade, armor to trade. They have nothing in their advantage here to be able to defeat DiNG right now for this round.
I think honestly Senja could just go down and kill negative on his own. It's gonna probably happen in any of the next seconds. Kaizu's picking up some damage up on a hill. I mean, they're locked down. Nice -10 Gandhi pressure for Nile, connecting on Mary on the other side of the map. But 7 tanks from DiNG, 3 times more HP for DiNG. Stefan is tired of this. He's gonna get killed very soon.
And Alien and Shockish could effectively just push up together onto the middle area because...
I have no idea why they're not.
Yeah, because GoHard are not going to do it. They're not going to send the Kaizu and Annihilator down and then Losho's just going to roll around the corner and be like, oh, ho, 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 ho.
Ooh, that snapshot by Senja on Stefan in water. Ah, that brilliant armor of heavies compared to the gun of the light.
There, Alien finally decides, I'm going to start going up onto the hill. Shockish is like, hang on a minute, mate, I'm going to catch up with you. Mary's pretty much done nothing but drive around that hill and get shot so far, as Annihilator's been farming damage into him. Alien looking for someone to shoot. He knows where Kaizu is. Negative getting shot at by Senja. Senja being a light tank master on this map. Negative wanting to perhaps try and go up there and just deal with him, but he can't because he's not being able to one-shot Senja.
Hard life here for
DiNG.
Mouse.
DiNG, I know you have an advantage here. I know you're the defending team, but come on, lads. You know, a bit of a jostle for me, a bit of a hurry here.
They're doing everything needed, honestly, to close the round. It's GoHard that are really trying to buy the time. Nice double connection here on Hulk by negatives. I mean, really nice shooting, but still, nothing that will change the course of this. Senja, I have no idea why is he not killing negative already. Like when he fires, he can just drive down and kill him.
Like he can hear the shots going in. He knows the shots coming in. Senja now picks up the kill on Stefan, so he was aiming the other way. Now he's going to surely turn around and deal with negative as Alien and Shockish now start pushing up on the hill against Annihilator. Annihilator being in the damage farm right now. Takes one there from Shockish. Senja's going to just come over and say, I'm going to pick up my triple kill. Thanks very much. Kaizu coming round, gets shots into Alien. Gets one, takes one back, gets two, goes for a third one, puts that one into ground. As Breakneck comes up to push on Kaizu in a reload. Shockish now going to deal with Annihilator. Mary just continuing his drive round mines, a very scenic route he's taken there. And yes, it's going to be DiNG bringing this one back 3-2. And GoHard, well, they're seeing their advantage, they're seeing the lead start to slowly just, you know, lose grip of it.
Yeah, it's 3-2, but now GoHard is defending and DiNG is actually attacking, so there is a chance for GoHard to move away and go even close to a match point. We will see what will happen in that moment. GoHard, as we already said, experienced that DiNG actually has a decent focus fire, and even we saw once in a lifetime a Jageru being used very well and shot on the map. Although he's not in top 5, so that 50 HP damage in a first kill was the greatest contribution of them all, probably.
Can debate on the effectiveness of it. I mean...
Most accurate gun in the game, probably.
Taking it over something like a Foch B, for example.
That's used on a position where you have an E4, but actually Hulk did great
Hulk,
connections from there.
E4, he did really good damage. I mean, if it hits, great. If it misses, then it's... you can...
Well, that's a pretty exact explanation why people don't use it on the maps.
See? So if it,
you know it all. It's just well hidden.
It's very well hidden, Mojo, very well hidden. My brain works in a very strange way to remember things. It has to be very, like, in order. Stuff I know expertly that I could quote you, like, word for word, 10 years ago is gone out my memory completely now. So, yeah. I struggle, you know myself, Mojo. I struggle to remember my name half the time.
Our brain is like a sponge, and sometimes you squeeze it too much, and it goes away.
Too many people hit me in the head is what the issue is. Now, Mines is going to be GoHard on the defense. It's going to be DiNG now on the attack. GoHard on the red side. DiNG on the blue side. DiNG looking to bring this one back to 3-3. GoHard looking to go into 4-2 and take the lead. Once again, the winners of this placement match will play against Oops in our LAN finals, and the losers will play against Kazna Crew, yes, in our LAN finals. It's there, Mojo. It's there somewhere.
It's all there. It's all there. So second round on mines now. DiNG as attacker in this one, so they will not have a luxury to play with those slow tempo. Well, actually, they can if they want. Why not?
I don't know. I mean, DiNG could come back into this. They could really put a cog in GoHard's wheel, and GoHard could be up against the ropes.
With the G, guys. With the G. And GoHard, I don't know, man. Aww. We're waiting for some players, guys.
We'll find out what's going on in just a second. There's a slight delay. It's not just me and Mojo like hearing our voices and we're holding up the match. Have to sometimes just,
I like talking about cogs in the wheels.
Interesting, interesting
always.
conversation. I'm sure Daki would like to hear that conversation.
Come on, make the type proper, like
Make it pop. There we go.
Look at those flamingos.
I really wish there was like a button you could press that would just go brrr and spin around.
With a spinner? I never remember.
What's the occasion with your tie?
Just
just wearing a tie for once, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's like you
get
off
the
to
pink
a business
flamingos,
interview.
I get the tie.
We both dress up and Daki just dresses down. Daki's just Daki.
I'm TIE fighter. Wow.
TIE fighter, tiebreaker. I nearly tempted fate earlier on with talking about tiebreaker. Daki was looking forward to the potential of 2 tiebreakers for his best of 13 cast.
I saw the desire on his face. I want to cast a tiebreaker in best of 13. This is the moment I really like it.
This is what I live for, guys. You know, best of 13 tiebreakers. The only reason we're joking about that, if anyone's confused, is because it makes the day last very long when it goes to tiebreakers. And if you're doing best of 13 back-to-back, it's a very, very strenuous on you, very tiring. Now, looking at that lineup, Mojo, I saw a lot of armor coming out there from the side of DiNG, from the looks of it.
Especially on Senya, who is playing T100 light. He's the most armored of them all. But 1, 2 mouses and an I7 here for GoHard. And from the DiNG side, bunch of I7s, 113s. What a YOLO setup. Oh, actually, Senya plays Butchert. Something wrong happened there.
DiNG taking the hill here, 113s and I7s. And GoHard they're waiting to go. They're driving up and they're being, haha.
GoHard was
You expect us to rush the hill, but we are going to rush the hill with the mouse.
It's a turtle rush. It's a turtle rush. We are going to approach slowly and take over.
And DiNG are like, are they coming? Are they coming? Now they're coming. 180 damage there onto Coca-Cola and his mouse. Hulknick taking one from the side, has to reposition himself and be a bit careful of that one.
Well, in reality, this is so silly it might actually work, because they have enough armor and HP, and Ilian and Lolsho are a bit cut away from the main action there. And they are going to find that out rather soon. That's why Ilian is running back.
Straight from the GoHard book of plays. It doesn't matter which tanks we choose, boys. We are rushing the hill on defense. Coca-Cola and Fairware leading the charge here in the mouse. Then you've got Negative coming up in the 50B, Stefan and I7, and Annihilator in the E4 getting smashed in the face for peeking over there. Coca-Cola taking a massive amount of damage as Negative drops Meritorious though, and Hulknick and Breakneck are going to have to run away from this hill because there's 3 tanks from GoHard up here. They're going to look for them. Zafarchik's going to chase down Breakneck. Kaizu is going to clip out into Hulknick and drop him. Stefan's backing him up as well. Hulknick, you should have been off that hill earlier, mate, because now you're in a bad, bad place.
The HP is still rather close here, pretty much identical, but the gun loss is real. DiNG lost 2 so far. Negative and Nile are still alive. Oh, no, scratch Negative away from that one. But Senya and Breakneck are both on 1 shot. And again, scratch Breakneck.
Fairware being surrounded here by Shockish, Lolsho and Alien are going to try and turn their guns on the remaining tanks of GoHard who are fighting up in this hill. It's up to Alien and Shockish. What can they do with their HP? Try and get a kill here onto Annihilator, turn things back around. But Alien, with all the HP for his team, could be the deciding factor here. But Fairware is bullying Lolsho on the bottom of the map. If Fairware can pick out Lolsho here and get the kill and then turn around in the back of the map, he's going to be able to help his team. Nice block there. Fairware's going to just hold that shot, gets the kill. It's actually Zafarchik coming in from the back in a T100, saving his teammate, and now GoHard have that advantage. They can pressure DiNG more, and they've got double HP as well. It's not looking good at all for DiNG.
They have much better positions now. Stefan and Failure both in a crossfire. Senya is the only clipper left in the game, but he's on 1 shot for Zafar. Zafar should be able to deal with him easily. Honestly, he just needs to go away from the hill down and kill him.
I think this is all just mind games as well from GoHard. I think every team's going to be like, okay, guys, this is it. GoHard, they're on defense. They're going to go aggressive.
Mysterious tactics.
And then once we get to land, GoHard are going to drop this tactic, and everyone's going to be like, oh no, they've pulled the hoodwink on us. We're being totally outplayed.
Well, Shockish is getting farmed here. The end kill will go to Zafar, I guess. Ilian and Senya will come in shortly, and it's gonna be a match point for GoHard after this map.
This just shouldn't work. Every time it's just like, well, GoHard are going to rush middle, and everyone's like, yeah, they're going to rush middle. And they do it no matter what they pick.
It's a
On
slow
defense.
rush.
On defense, they take mouse, double mouse, and lead the charge, and they make it work. So,
Hey.
fair play to GoHard. If it works, then it's not stupid. It's not a bad tactic. It's actually a good tactic.
Hey
It works
Ryan,
in
you
your
know how
favour.
they say, no one expects Spanish Inquisition, man.
No one expects a Spanish Inquisition. Yeah.
Monty Python, who never seen it, younger generations probably didn't.
Dacky,
Like most of our audience.
yeah, just every time we joke about something, we forget the fact that we're like the old men and like nobody knows what we're talking
Nah,
about.
we're
What was
just
the movie we talked about and Dacky hadn't saw?
which one of
Dacky
those?
told us Dacky basically said to us he hasn't saw any movie before the year 2000. And me and Mojo immediately rattled off about 10 movies, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw that one. Oh yeah, but I saw that one. Oh yeah, but I saw that one." We talked about something recently, and he said he hadn't saw it, and we were shocked. I think it was something like Godfather or something like that.
He
maybe.
just said he's illiterate. It doesn't matter. 3 tanks on the top of the damage here for GoHard. 2 a bit on the bottom from DiNG here, but it was a really
Where?
surprising tactic here by GoHard that caught DiNG completely off guard. And yeah, it didn't turn out well for them.
That just shouldn't work. A mouse being one of the top. I mean, Zafarchik coming in there, third top damage in the T100 when it's all the heavies brought. I mean, okay, you're not.
Yeah,
gonna,
but he came
You're
in a
not going to
fight.
go for the T100. You're not gonna prioritize him over other tanks.
He came in a fight later when the clips were used, and then he was just chasing them and spanking them all over the place.
Now we're going to go into Himmelsdorf. Generally, you wouldn't want to play against DiNG on Himmelsdorf, but they've not been as strong as they have been in the past. The GoHard have an okay-ish record on it. They should know how to play it, though.
Honestly, GoHard has a defense here now, so that's a huge advantage here, especially with this super heavy meta. GoHard can play well. But we saw an interesting attack by DiNG in last match when they played on attack, and it was like with triple Type 5 heavy. I'm just interested, will they maybe try to repeat it and play it a bit differently? Maybe show us some other kind of card.
Yeah, we're going to see something different. I mean, you were saying earlier on in the first match of Dacky, like this is when you don't want to recycle old tactics. You want to bring something new, but you don't necessarily want to bring your tactics for LAN in a way. You want to keep your special stuff still hidden away, but you need to try and break it up somehow. You need to try and throw the team somehow by doing something slightly different. And the interesting thing here for DiNG and GoHard, although you do see it on different sides, it looks like Failware is still going to be playing in the lineup here, rather than Carry Barry, for example, who we normally see on mouse. But we'll see if that's
You mean Kaizu?
what we're seeing. Yeah, sorry, Kaizu coming in there. So is
Yeah,
that
a lot of people were asking actually on chat where is
Yes,
Kerryberry, blah blah blah, whatever. Kerryberry is actually usually just swapping with Kaizu to play mouse on some of the city maps. That's usually the only moment you can see him. But in this case, there you go. Kaizu is actually playing a mouse.
sticking with the steady 7. Carry Barry, University. So sometimes players not always available for lineups of the teams. And generally, as we see throughout the season, it's always best to stick with a regular 7 if you can. So the regular 7 here for GoHard being what you see on screen.
Lucky break. He dodged the shell here. Triple Type 5, as we said, by DiNG already. But Stefan is taking the rail control together with negative. So he cannot get rushed by anything. But there is no one actually in position from DiNG to rush him. Breakneck was already spotted on the middle.
Going into Lawshow there.
Losho was actually spotted also. Super aggressive approach here by GoHard, cutting off the positions from DiNG immediately and locking them in a corner of the map. I just hope it doesn't backfire on them if they just over-position too much. In this kind of situation, maybe it would even be cool if they sent off Breakneck over the hill or somewhere.
The interesting thing is that Shockish is not going to be able to contribute to the fight once it happens. It's going to be Type 5 on Type 5 in this bottom corner. GoHard are committing to the fight in the south of the map. We generally don't see this. We generally don't see a whole team fight in this area because it means that the defensive team have gone very, very aggressive, and there's always a danger of the attacking team just out-rotating them and doing a quick cap. And if that happened, GoHard could be in a very dangerous situation because they can't get back in time. But what's going to happen here with Annihilate and Failware?
Well, quick cap would never be a problem here because there is no way that GoHard, I mean, DiNG could do anything about it. But nice damage done here on Ilian. Angling doesn't really work against these HE shells.
Annihilator and Failware both being tracked, stopping their move here. Failware, Stefan trying to come around the back.
What are you doing, boy?
But Stefan, you've just poked the hornet's nest and they're angry right now. They're going to turn their focus into negative, getting slapped in the face there by what looked like Lulshaw's gun or Hulknick's. Elian's going to continue to push up here into negative. He's in a reload. Lulshaw removes him from the battle. Hulknick being focused here by Failware and Kaizu. He's trying to hold the fort for the rest of his team while they can continue to pummel Stefan around the corner. But here comes Mary into the fight as well, around the back coming in. Shockish is trying to get angles from the area. The tanks of GoHard know they can't go too far forward because there is going to be crossfire from that tank destroyer up on the hill. Zafarchik come running across the courtyard in the middle. He wants to try and get involved in this team fight. This is going to be done and dusted down at this bottom spawn area, Mojo.
I don't understand that push on the lower side by Stefan and negative taking 1400 in his face. Breakneck here, he's gonna fall, but his team already used him well, man. Like, DiNG has a huge advantage now.
Able to get out of there as Alien now drops Kaizu. This fight is not going well for GoHard, but they are starting to bring the HP of DiNG back down, but DiNG still has 6 guns available to GoHard's 4, and GoHard are now on full retreat. Annihilator shoots into Lulshaw. Lulshaw's going to wait till he gets round beside him to make sure he gets maximum penetration, perhaps even get into the back of Annihilator or side of Annihilator, but Lulshaw keeps driving, takes another hit. Failware drops Alien in the meantime. Senya takes a lot of damage as well. GoHard are still in it right now, but DiNG still have the HP and gun advantage, and they need to start dropping tanks.
Shockish is still driving down from the hill slowly and with full HP, so it makes still the fight 4 on 3, and Breakneck surviving with his budget and do easy damage in the back of these tanks. Zafar should fall, but actually Breakneck doesn't find the connection there. So still keeping GoHard with 3 tanks. If they actually manage to drop Mary, they're in good position to close the match.
Mary takes a hit there from Zafarchik. Now Failware and Mary. It's going to be whoever comes off reload first. It is Failware. He drops Meritorious. GoHard still in this fight. It is 3 on 3. Shockish needs to get into this fight. He's coming round the back now. He has a line of sight into Failware, but Failware's going to get himself just round that corner. It's all here on Shockish, really, Mojo. How much damage can he do?
This corner here starts really bad memories about matches between Rusty Roster and Knekkebrud and so on. If you remember, that was one of the main alleys for them to shoot at.
Failware and Senya. Senya peeks round. Senya gets the kill on Coca-Cola. Failware's backing off right now. Senya gets a shot into Failware. Great play here, actually, from Senya, not taking any hits back. One more shot he wants to put into Failware. He backs off Shockish, sneaking around the back. He's going to get Failware here. He does pick him up. Zafarchik's going to go in against Lulshaw. Even if Zafarchik doesn't get this one, he's going to be in a great position. And DiNG take this one, Mojo, 4-3. GoHard committed into this fight, and it was a bold fight, but in the end, it's DiNG that are coming out on top.
It was a careless fight, but Zafarchik is still alive on his massive 27 HP. Never mind.
Senya's like, hey, I'm reloaded now, Zafarchik. How's it going?
Hello, mate. Hello, mate.
4-3 now, not over just yet. GoHard still on match point, however, advantage still with them. They're now going to be on attack. DiNG now are going to be on defense. Ball's back in DiNG's court to try and bring this one into tiebreaker.
Well, DiNG actually can pull it off because they are now defending on Himmelsdorf. Definitely a map for them to do it on, and then we will watch probably Ghost Town, as far as I remember. That was a tiebreaker map, but we'll see. Maybe GoHard has some good super duper attack. Now they can perform on Himmelsdorf and still close the match. Good damage here by GoHard, guys, but no candy because probably half of their team that's on a lower part of the scoreboard is doing absolutely nothing. We know that Stefan was pretty much removed together with negative without doing pretty much not even a shot.
I mean, decent for Shockish as
well.
And
Zafar was out of the fight most of the time. Shockish did a couple of the shells from the top of the hill, so it's not like he was useless.
Yeah, he was able. You still have angles through the buildings and stuff from that area where he is. So nicely done there from Shockish to eventually come into the fight at the end there, and it was oh so close, oh so close. Very rarely we ever see fights in that area of the map. Normally what happens is the fights are like on the rails, or the extended fights on the rails, or the fight happens up at the
I kind of don't
north
understand
base.
the order of attack for GoHard. If they still pressed a bit more with Type 5s, taken some damage to them, and then came with 113 and 50B in their back, that would have a meaning. They would do something like they came on their own. Like there was an order for attack for a team.
Yeah.
And then Stefan and Negative went and they were like,
they kind of needed,
guys.
They needed DiNG to be fully committed. Instead, DiNG weren't fully committed on the 2 types, and then it was like...
They needed their own team to be fully committed for start. which didn't happen.
Not just, and that hit as well. That hit on
It's
the
like
50B
there was a command to go, and those two went, and the other guys were like, "Wait, but we didn't still. Yeah, you know, there is still time. Never
go,
mind."
what? Go now? Go hard? That's us. Yeah. No, I mean go attack. Oh, too late. Like wrecked for it. Now it's going to be DiNG on the defense, and it's going to be GoHard on the attack. You can see some Type 5s there. We see double tank destroyer coming out there in defense for DiNG. Caribari is not playing with DiNG, so don't worry about these lineups. They're not necessarily correct.
I need to check this because Grilla in defense doesn't ring.
No, it was too heavy. Too heavy TDs. It looked like in E3 and E4 perhaps for DiNG. And I was looking at the lineup as the camera panned across them. So Mertorius in an E3, Shockish in an E3. Okay, triple Type 5 heavy, 113 and a bat chat. And a Gorilla for Coca-Cola on attack.
Triple Type 5 heavy. Okay, this is something we've seen several times. And the only difference is instead of 50B that some guys use, Breakneck is playing a bat chat. Personal preference, even maybe. But in attack, actually Coca-Cola, yes, a Grilla.
Breakneck getting a shot into him as he rallies round that corner.
Stefan is pushing Breakneck already?
Stefan is right
what is
up
going
in
on there?
Breakneck's face. Hyper aggressive from Stefan. Mertorius is going to come around and say, hey, I can get a shot here. Stefan is spotted. Can he get away safely? No, he doesn't. 8-2-2 in his face. Breakneck's now going to want to come around and take that fight with Stefan. Interesting trade here. Breakneck does have a broken turret ring. He can't turn that turret for now until he repairs it. Probably already repaired his tracks right now and can't do that quickly.
Reloading, man, but Stefan is here alone and his friends are far away. They're pushing in now. Will we watch a tiebreaker in this one? What's going on?
And I don't know. I wonder if it's just, like you said, perhaps like a communication thing. That's Stefan again being very aggressive at the front of his team and nobody else really being there with him. I mean, maybe there was something that was meant to happen immediately. I don't know.
Yeah, rush with Caribari and Zafarchik as support.
Okay, guys, follow me. We are Stefan, but you drive at least twice as fast as we do.
Maybe that vehicle is just too fast for Stefan. Now Zafar and Caribari are getting farmed on 8th line. And this is looking like a straight tiebreaker and finish off on Ghost Town.
DiNG with vehicle control right now, still with 7 guns available to them. GoHard have lost Stefan in their bat chat already. That's their kind of one of their main rotation potentials, and any kind of cap shenanigans that we're looking to do is now being lost. Coca-Cola sitting up on the hill above these tanks and Banana. He can shoot down to Shockish and Mary, but trying to shoot at E3's head on is not necessarily a fun thing to do. It's going to be interesting trades here how GoHard can come back into this one, because Caribari and Zafarchik are stuck here in Banana Road now. Being held
really
up basically by
Stenya. When you're stuck in the start of the map like this. Not even close.
Annihilator's now going to come up behind Caribari and Zafarchik and basically say, what's up guys, can we start getting a move on now? One tank is holding both of these guys. 113 holding off a Mouse and a Type 5 heavy.
A slow game now coming in, because there is nothing for GoHard to really do there. Down on HP, down on positions, all spotted. And there we go, the March of a Brave is coming in, as gladiators would say, Ave Caesar morituri te salutant, or we who are about to die salute you.
Annihilator taking a hit in the side as he starts moving over. Mertorius is going to line up a shot on someone as he starts driving across. Caribari takes a big hit, 700. Zafarchik 420, no fire though. Failware is sitting at the back. He's like, guys, I don't really want to get shot. You guys can take all the hits for me. Zafarchik now down to a one shot from one of these TDs that are lining up. Who's going to get the hit in? Senya and Lausho have great angles here on tank. 7-5-2 into the side of Caribari, who's then Shockish removes him from the battle. Annihilator and Failware continue. Failware's managed to get across without taking a hit. He's going to push into Senya, get his 4 shots into him. Then he's going to pull away. Then it's going to be Annihilator to perhaps finish Senya off.
This actually does look like a gladiator games. You give sticks to one team and you give weapons to other, and then you send them one to another. And you can definitely say in this kind of game who is who. Now Nile is pressing with his massive 444 HP on Ilian and Lolsho in their Type 5s. They will definitely not connect the shells on him, right?
Maybe.
Come on, Ryan, you know the answer. It's just deeply hidden.
Maybe.
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 Coca-Cola is flanking them with a grille, but that's pretty much deleted. And that was the flanking maneuver done and dusted by GoHard, which pretty much closes this round and brings us to the tiebreaker.
Ha! Losho is cracked, and Annihilator survives. No, he doesn't. Well, GoHard with match point. GoHard still with match point, but now DiNG also with match point. We are going to a tiebreaker, and neither team is willing to give up position here. DiNG are saying, hey, GoHard, you're not deciding. We're going to decide, perhaps. One round is going to be it. Done and dusted, Mojo.
Well, let's see who picked up attacks. We have GoHard who took Ruinberg attack. Then DiNG took attack on Sand River.
The one, Ghost Town, when you said this is going to be quick.
I hope so.
Yeah. So apparently it's GoHard picking the side.
So we will see what will they choose actually here. I mean, usually you take a defense because you have an advantage. And there you go, GoHard is on defense because you have like an ally inside of a clock who is working for you. Time is still like working for you as an additional warrior, but this is a tricky map where actually attacker has a slight advantage because he can choose what kind of pressure to apply. Will he play a cap pressure, some kind of goofy tactics with the all-in push? Savage Squad knows all about that.
Shenanigans.
7 French clipper tactics, and also it was nice when they did it first time, honestly, but next 2 times when they just copy pasta, recycle binned it, it didn't look very nice. They're getting popped.
The best thing is listening to comms as well, because it's like all disciplined comms is like, okay, you go, and it comes to a certain point, you just hear Danny just going, just do damage, guys, just do damage. Like that's the only advice, just do damage, you know, get in there, do damage.
Best tactics ever, right?
Don't just win, do damage. I believe that's what Tornado Energy's motto. Don't just win, do damage.
I can't remember.
Now, Ghost Town, DiNG going to be attacking. GoHard going to be on the defense. Teams will have their tanks picked, ready to go. There's no longer a big massive delays like we used to have in previous seasons. It's bish bash bosh. Get your tanks picked to get right into the round. Everyone at home is waiting to see how this one goes. And from this single round, we will know who plays who at our LAN finals on the 19th of November here in Katowice.
Katowice.
Katowice. Sorry.
Katowice.
Sorry.
Can you say Zmia for one like time properly?
Zmia?
Zmia.
Zmia?
You know who it is?
Zmia? Zmia.
Zmia. That's a player from Utopia who you were saying on like 20 different times.
You are
wrongly
telling someone whose first language is English how he can't pronounce something that is a Slavic word correctly. Of course, I'm going to struggle.
Wait. Your first language is English?
Well, it's actually drunk Scots, but we have to learn English as well in school, and it's, you know, it's hard, Mojo. It's really hard. I mean, first they make us count to 10. That took me like 20 years. I think it's 20. That's 10 plus 10, isn't it? Yeah?
Almost.
Okay. And for people like me with 6 fingers on each hand, it is difficult to do that.
Life is hard sometimes. Let's see, is Zafar able to do this boost, or his life is very hard also? But no, he does it with a good grades in a school. So GoHard is defending the upper cap with multiple tanks. Stefan already did a spot, probably broke a couple of houses on the way. Negative is in the open field on A5. We know that position is solely used, so he can just spot for Zafar and play the cooldown if really needed. And the rest of the tanks are dispersed. Now they're completely giving up the outer field position when you would usually see Stefan play. But considering how DiNG likes to press that, same as Kazna sometimes, it can be tricky.
Okay, now GoHard have chosen the defensive side, Mojo, but have you actually had a look at GoHard's defensive record here on Ghost Town?
Probably yes.
It is not good in the slightest, actually. So, GoHard playing with time on their advantage here, but they are actually picking their weaker side on Ghost Town by far. Can they make it work, though, as initial damage is already going out into DiNG and no shots coming back out into GoHard, so already a good start here for GoHard.
Well, good damage bleeding here for them, and advantage coming in, 1k so far, and they had less HP to start with. So Shokish and Ilian with the peculiar moves on cap.
Oh, big push coming in here. Losho, Senya and Mertorius going to try and drop Annihilator, get him removed out of the battle really quickly. Annihilator steps up a bit higher to avoid these shots. If they can get Annihilator out of the way, then try and continue with the triple cap or the double cap tactic. Failure coming around in the side. He's been backed up by Annihilator, and Senya is trying to push up aggressive into here. They tried to push the mouse across at the same time, but the mouse are slow. Now they can perhaps try and focus into negative and drop him out. DiNG could take a quick tank advantage here, but no. Zafarchik picking up Losho. They bring it back 1 for 1. They're about to drop negative though, however, for DiNG, and then how can he come back into this one?
Yeah, Breakneck finally dropped him down. That makes Kaizu is another
Mary.
super conqueror in the game. Ooh, what an Amorek here coming in!
Oh!
Bye, Stefan. Bye, Stefan. This is really something you rarely see in Coca-Collapse now. He's in a problem. He has no friends close by. Failure is in a reload here. Kaizu and Zafar cannot really help him that much at the moment.
DiNG desperately backing into cap circle, trying to do a triple cap, trying to draw in the tanks of GoHard. There is only 4 tanks. They have the angles to cover. They know where to do it. But Senya takes a shot. Senya and Hulknik want to push into Coca-Collapse. I don't think they have the DPM to do this. Senya's taking lots of damage coming around in the back of him. There's a shot from Hulknik. Senya needs to make sure all 3 shots count into Coca-Collapse. Can he back off around the corner? It's then going to be up to Hulknik to try and get this killing shot. Is Coca-Collapse going to get around the corner in time? Woo! Oh, he survives on 5 HP. Unbelievable. DiNG are bleeding damage. Oh, they're bleeding HP across the board here. Failware still with all his HP. Zafarchik in this Leopard. We've saw it so many times. The Leopard being the vital tank in this fight once it happens here in Ghost Town. And DiNG continuing to push it, but Zafarchik picks up a double kill. Coca-Collapse coming around, trying to get a kill into Senya as Hulknik can try and come around, but he doesn't have gun depression from that area. The 113 has terrible gun depression. Hulknik gets a shot. Senya missed it. He didn't get the connection into. Sorry. Kaizu coming around into Shockish. It is still 3 against 4. What can happen here?
Oh, that's a slow turret to turn here. Ilian is down, but Failure has only 1 shell left and Hulknik is full HP. And he will push Zafar now and he will do a lot of damage because Failure cannot help him. While Senya can do an entire clip if he actually survives. It's kind of YOLO by Zafar.
Zafar trying to drive past, but he goes in between Hulknik and Shockish. They pick him up. Failure has to run away to reload. GoHard are on the defense. Failware doesn't have to rush in right now against Shockish and Hulknik. He can drop Shockish in 2 shots. He can't kill both of them in a full clip. He needs to do a bit of a hit and run.
I must say, watching Zafar play in that Leopard makes me feel special sometimes. I get there all that butterfly feeling, like he is a bigger YOLO person than even I am.
He has... Oh, nice pick. Nice snapshot there from Failware. Hulknik was expecting where to be. Shockish is going to be coming around. Oh, he's going to stay with his teammate, actually. That's a smart move. And now he's going to sit in that position, and Hulknik's going to go hunting.
They don't need to go hunting. They can just hit on a cap and wait for Failure to appear somewhere. But yeah, if they know where he is and they can close him down, that's fine. Because if he spends 2 shells on Shockish and pens both, he still can't kill Hulknik, and Hulknik is fast enough to chase him down.
Failure reloaded now. I mean, he can...
Effectively, if he meets Hulknik and kills him and runs away, he has a chance.
Yeah. He just needs to not be caught somewhere where both tanks can get a shot into him. And he doesn't know where either of them are. This is the thing about Ghost Town. It's so hard when you don't know where the tanks are. Like, you literally drive around the corner and see somebody.
They actually just bypass each other and they have no idea where are the other guys.
Yeah, like they were right around the corner. This is the thing, like there's so many streets and stuff here when you're trying to hunt down enemy tanks. And what's going to happen is he's going to drive face first
run into them,
with his turret facing behind them. They spot each other, they drive past each other, Failware sees them. He only sees Hulknik though, he doesn't see Mary. He's going to drive it right into both of them. Sees Mary, takes the shot, goes to get another one, gets the killing shot onto Mary, comes round the corner. He doesn't have enough damage to get Hulknik. One more actually. Hulknik comes down 560 unless he gets a miracle high roll. No! 146, just not enough, and it's going to be Hulknik picking up the kill with the triple, and now it's going to be DiNG winning this placement match. What this means for the LAN finals now is we're going to get DiNG versus Oops the Tough Giraffes, and we're going to get GoHard versus Kazna Crew.
That's gonna be an interesting match to see for sure here. There's gonna be a lot of good vibrations between those teams. We are totally hyping it up, as Vetsu would say. But I'm actually enjoying and I'm looking forward to watch that one.
GoHard Kazna Crew. Why not hype it up at the end of the day? Like Vetsu says, everyone's friends at the end of the day, but it's important. You want to have stories. You want to have some kind of rivalry. You want to be able to hype a match somehow. And certainly,
I heard that song, man, like, why can't we be friends?
GoHard Kazna Crew, yeah, like why not hype it up? It's like there's no necessarily bad blood from Stefan leaving them. We did this before with DiNG and Kazna Crew in the past. DiNG and Kazna Crew themselves have a massive rivalry because they always seem to meet each other in the final match each season. And to be honest, this season Kazna Crew couldn't be in a better position to win the league right now.
Over the last couple of seasons, I think Kazna lost 4 crucial games to DiNG.